What do you see in these faces? Better yet, do you see them? These are people that we may pass by every day, but do we really see them? These faces can tell us so much. They tell a story. These are the faces of hunger in our community. The Community Food Bank sees moms, dads, entire families. We see children whose battle with food insecurity hampers work in the classroom. We see co-workers whose focus on the job is strained because they worry about where the next meal is coming from. And we see our precious seniors who actually have to make a decision between medicine and food.
Hi, my name is Jewel Lamb, and I have had the privilege of serving on this board for so many years, starting with the Capital Campaign. The cause has captured my heart like no other and has been one of my most rewarding. In the beginning, while visiting pantries on their distribution day, I had so many questions. How could a person that is hungry be so overweight? I was educated that those who are hungry eat cheaper foods that are higher in carbohydrates. I'd ask, how could a person be driving a new vehicle and not be able to afford food? I was told that the vehicle is paid for, but that the individual had recently lost her husband and was now living on one income. That depression and grief had left the individual the inability to make the necessary decisions to handle the new and real problem. My questions were many, and the answers opened up my eyes. I realized rather than being judgmental, I could simply face the facts. That Citrus County, my community, has a food insecurity problem. Over the last 4 years, God has truly blessed our food bank efforts. We have grown tremendously. We've established a relationship with surrounding supermarkets, we've cultivated donors, and we supply 50+ food pantries, soup kitchens, and shelters throughout our community with the necessary food to subsidize the needs of their clients. All of this while being good stewards of the donated dollars that have been entrusted to us. Though the faces of the clients change, the stories are also familiar. The stories are real. Food insecurity, struggling to avoid hunger, exists throughout Citrus County. It's all around us. Children, teens, adults, and seniors, and even veterans. Charity begins at home. Let's continue to honor God by being passionate and following His Word and feeding those in need.
Daystar Life Center is open all year long, Monday through Friday, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And we have about 300 to 425 households coming in every month for help. And most of that help is for food. So with the low wages that they have or the assistance that they get, most of them do have children, and so they need to stretch their money. And so by being able to provide them with groceries that will last over a week is very helpful to them, because then they can spend that money that they would have spent on the groceries on rent or their utility costs or medical bills or whatever else they need, gasoline for their car repairs. So we're there mostly as an emergency help to provide immediate relief to people who need it, especially struggling families. Those are the ones that we see every day that really need the help and are glad that we're available throughout the year. So it's very helpful. And we give out a lot of food at Daystar. And the Community Food Bank is very helpful to us because they help us become more efficient and effective. We're not competing for the same resources because the food bank's going out there and getting the food at good quality food at great prices, and then all the local grocery stores are more willing to give to a larger agency because it's assisting all the organizations throughout the county. And so being part of a partnership like that helps us as well, because we can stretch our dollars and help in other ways besides just giving out food. And so it's a real value being part of the Community Food Bank.
Since 2013, the Community Food Bank of Citrus County has made it a mission to battle food insecurity in our community. We have provided over 8 million pounds of food to our feeding partners since we began this journey. Just think about this. that represents close to 7 million meals to those in dire need of these resources. With the help of our 50-plus feeding agencies, next year our goal is to distribute 2.6 million pounds of nutritious food to our friends and families throughout this community. And this year, the Community Food Bank witnessed why a centralized food bank is critical. After the ravages of Hurricane Irma, the Community Food Bank mobilized and took the lead in providing food to those hit by this disaster. Working with Feeding America Tampa Bay and FEMA, we were able to distribute water, food products, and MREs to those most in need. So what do we see? Well, we see families with a future. We see restful nights. We see smiles. We see laughter. But more than anything, we see hope. So we ask you to join with us to make our vision a reality. Partner with us to end hunger in our community. Join us in nourishing hope. We are the Community Food Bank of Citrus County. Please give today.